Well, hello everybody. Did you think I was gonna miss a week or something? I was supposed to get this video out Sunday, but I forgot what happened. Something happened and I got sidetracked, and then before I realized it was too late, shadows were in the living room. You know, I don't use one of those lights. I use natural light. But anyway, I've got a little Temu haul, and I did buy, you know, like when they show you a dress or whatever, and they'll say, you know, get this while it's hot or whatever. I did order the dress, and I'm so in love with it. What I'm not in love about it is that it's sleeveless, but I'm really in love with the dress. I love the colors and everything. But these are some earrings that I had bought. I like those. I gave my daughter a pair of earrings because I had ordered two of the same pair. Hers fell apart today. Just fell completely apart. So let's pull this dress out. How's everybody doing this week so far? Today is April Fool. I was gonna pull a trick on y'all, but I couldn't even think of anything. So. But here's the dress that I bought, and I even like the material. It's silky, but it's not satiny. But isn't that pretty? Look at the colors. And it's a maxi. Goes all the way to the floor. But I absolutely love the colors. You can't really tell, but hey, I like that. And I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't that much. And that's from Temu, our friends at Temu. Oh, that's a wig. And I forgot how much it cost, but it wasn't that much, but it needs some help. But I think it can be cute. Anyway, it wasn't that much. It seems like it's well made and everything, you know? It's got combs on the side, and you can adjust it in the back, make it more snug. It just doesn't show, you know, it's kind of old-fashioned. It doesn't show a scalp or anything like that. But it's okay. You know, if you would like to wear wigs, wigs are like clothes. You need a bunch of them for different occasions or whatever. Maybe that's one of the ones that you would have a hat on. Like for Easter, I think we're going down to the coast. And as you're walking along the beach down there in the evening, you know, a baseball hat would be great. And I got this for summer decorations around the house. These are fake lemons. And that's some lemons with greenery. I don't know which house I'll be decorating, but we'll see if we'll be out of this one or not. I have no idea what this little apron is about, but it's cute. I don't know why I bought that, but I did, so there. Whenever anybody wants to help in the kitchen, I like to give them an apron. So I got a bunch of them around here. Let's see what else we got here. So what are y'all doing? Did you plant a garden or Any flowers outside, or did you do anything like that? And I'm still watching my train videos. I just love them. Oh, this little, it looks like a Roaring Twenties little hat. This is so adorable. It is really adorable, and it's got little gold flecks in it. Can you see that? Yeah. You know, I want to talk to y'all about several things, because there's some things I'm going to hit on today that might be a little risque. So if you don't want risque, I'll tell you when to leave, and then y'all can take off. I bought a bunch of readers, and I bought different colors. I like that. I'm always, after they did my laser, they said, well, you only really need readers, so that's what I've been doing. And it seems to work out well, but anyway, I bought a bunch of them. I like that color too. I need some red ones in my life. These are blue. Aren't those cute? And there was 3 or 4 pair for something. I don't know. I think I gave my daughter a pair already. These are kind of heavy. I don't like them too heavy, but those are cute too. Those are really cute. And I was practicing my crip walk today. I still don't have that down good. I did buy this hat though for when I'm outside in the yard or something, you know, doing my gardening. And then I bought this one because I love all animal print. I'll have an outfit on one day when I'll need this one on. That looks cute. So, I think that's all that I have to show you from Temu. I got a bigger haul coming this week from Temu. But now this is what you have to be big about. Now I do have a silly sense of humor, and I don't tell jokes. First of all, I'm not a joke person. You know how jokes are like in a rhythm. Now I have rhythm. I can dance, but telling a joke, I lose that rhythm so that by the time I get to the punchline, it's not funny or anything. So I don't do those kind of jokes. But and I am a little bit risque, not a lot, but just a little bit. And I like to laugh. I like to laugh and I like to have fun. Well, we use a lot of seasonings here and we experiment with different seasonings and stuff. And so I found some that, you know how somebody comes to your house and they'll say, well, what seasoning do you use? And you go, well, I get mine from Martha Stewart or whatever. Well, I don't. I get mine from a company that has a whole line, and it's called Shit. Now, this particular one that's all shit says it is specially blended for those who want to put a little zip in their doodah. With a hot combo taste of Mexican meets Cajun, this seasoning provides just the right amount of kick to make you say, "Ah, shit." So, I think that's great. So when somebody comes and they go, my God, Pat, this is good. What kind of seasoning did you use? Oh, shit. You don't want to say it real quick and go on to something else. And then, this one is all-purpose seasoning for meats, vegetables, and seafoods. And it's called Special Shit. And I only have one more. You know, I had the whole line of them. It's like 5 or 6 of them. And we went to Galveston and I took them with me and my daughter took them. My daughter, the hoity-toity one, she confiscated them because she wanted them at her house. And then this one, I've used this one on my chicken and oh God, it tastes good. And you don't have to add salt. You know, you just add this, but the chicken one is really good. And I'm going to tell y'all where you can get these. You can get a whole line of them, and it's from Amazon. Although they're made in Texas, I don't know where you can buy them in Texas, but you can buy them from Amazon. So if you want a little fun and you want a little kick in your life and you're not this doesn't offend you, you'll get a kick out of this and you'll get a laugh from your family and from your friends and they'll be like, what the heck is that? Okay? So I just wanted to show you that. And then I'm not going to talk too much, but I will talk about the black guy that lives in China and he does a video of his life and everything. And he said something quite interesting today. And I've been grappling with it, you know, on would I want the government to have that much control? But it looks like our government is getting a lot of control right now. So what do I know? Things are going to be different. That's for sure. They are different right now. But he was saying that there's a great portion of China that's uneducated. So they do kind of keep the news and certain programs, you know, out of their lineup that's available for people because they don't want the uneducated people to be influenced by some of this crap that's out there. And that makes sense to me. We think and we have thought up to this point that our government doesn't control that, but you see, they want to control TikTok. They don't want us to have TikTok, and God knows what else. And now they're cleansing the libraries of certain books, you know, and the premise on the books is like in slavery, they don't want the white kids to feel bad. Well, when I went to school, all I ever heard about was George Washington Carver. I was so sick of him and his damn peanuts. That's all he ever did was the peanuts. The peanuts, that's all they kept leaning on. And after a while, I'd scoot down in my seat. I was tired of hearing about him. Kids nowadays that graduated, say, 20 years ago, they did have Black history and they did learn about some inventors and stuff, but I wasn't proud of hearing about the Peanut Man all the time. And I wasn't proud and happy about the slavery and how they lived, but I accepted it that this is what happened. This was history, and But of course, being a kid, well, why didn't they fight back, or why didn't they do this, or why didn't they do that? And those are questions that probably the white kids will ask, and they'll say, well, why did we do that, and why didn't we, and some will go away with a certain feeling, and other ones will go take something else from it. That's what we did. I don't think it really shaped us, but we just accepted it as this happened. And it happened a while ago, and it was terrible, and we shouldn't do that to anybody. That's how we accepted it. But I don't think anybody was proud of it. I wasn't proud of it being done to my people, and I'm sure white kids wouldn't be proud of the white people that are doing it to these other people. So I think we would come away with, but I don't think removing it is the answer. I don't think we should ever remove history, not at all. So, and I think every book has a value. Even a comic book has a value. So I think when you start manipulating that kind of stuff, you're manipulating people's minds and, so forth, and I don't think that's right. But I found that interesting about China. They have 1 billion people. So if they have 300 and something million people who are not well educated, and those people become indoctrinated by some of the stuff that we see online and everything, that could be a big problem. That could be a big problem. Even in a country that has 1 billion people, 300 and something million of them that have gone berserk over what they've seen online, could be really, really, really bad. But other than that, this guy moves around in China, and I follow another lady that lives in China, but they move around just like we move around, have parties, have friends, go shopping. They do everything that we do, and I don't know. I think I was got mixed up between communism and socialism, where everybody had the same whatever and did the same thing. I think that's socialism. So anyway, I thought that was interesting, and I think it's real interesting. At my age, I still like to learn different things. You wouldn't believe it by my seasoning choices, but I do. I like to learn different things. And let me see, what else did I have to talk to you about today? I don't have that much. I do love your comments, so your comments are absolutely great. And y'all comment on stuff that I forgot I even said, and I find it to be interesting, and keep those comments coming. And don't forget the thumbs up, because YouTube likes that. They have this thing about thumbs up. And I'm going to try to get my videos out to you at least once a week, sometimes maybe twice a week if I'm having a good week. And I enjoy talking to you guys, and I enjoy hearing from you. And nobody ever drops me a line, a card or anything. Do you see my email address, or do I need to put it on there? I go to the post office, well, wherever, the little place I go to, and I'll say, is there a card, or something? They'll say, no, you don't have anything. What? What? But anyhow, it would be nice if, I don't even know if it works. Maybe they got me going to the wrong box. I have no idea. But please keep commenting, and if you know anybody else that you think would like to sit and chat with us. I don't know what that noise was. It didn't sound good. What was that noise? It didn't sound good. Yeah. But if you know somebody else, tell them to come and take a look at us, and they might hear something one day that we're talking about, and they say, oh, you know, it's pretty interesting. Or my clothes. Let me tell you something. Although I only go sleeveless at home, I don't go sleeveless anywhere else. But girlfriend, I am going to be so cute in this. I might have to put some eyelashes on the day that I wear this. You know, when I was younger, I used to wear eyelashes every single day. Even when they kind of got out of style, you know, because they went out of style I wore them in the 60s and 70s. And then when I got remarried, and I married, you know, a military man, and we went traveling, I noticed that none of the wives, the army wives, had eyelashes on. And there I was I didn't wear lamb chop eyelashes like they have now, no. But I know, so I kind of got out of the habit, and I never had a lot of eyelashes, you know, natural ones. So it kind of helped. And you know, if you wear lashes, you don't have to put on a whole lot of other makeup. Like if you get up and you wash your face and you got lashes on and you have to run out, you can run out and you look like your face is done because you have eyelashes. But anyway, I need to get back in the habit. I have a friend that's my age. Oh my gosh. She gets up, let me tell you, she gets up in the morning. This woman puts on a ton of makeup. She puts her eyelashes on, and she wears her natural hair, but I think it's thinning or something, because when she's in the car, she had the window down, and my daughter was in the back seat, and my daughter said, close your window, your hair is blowing in my drink. But oh, she's so, you know, we used to do the makeup a long time ago. And so she really gets up and she really paints it on. I just don't have that energy anymore, but I guess I should start, you know. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, maybe you might have a friend that wants to sit and just have a conversation with us. And, you know, tell them about me, and ask them to subscribe, and if they don't like it later on, they can unsubscribe. I unsubscribed on some people recently, and one lady, I unsubscribed to her because she had a death in her family, and she's been gone now for quite a while, so I think she's probably not going to come back, you know, anytime soon. Is a traumatic experience and everything. So, but anyway, I love talking to you guys. Love seeing you. Love hearing from you. Like I said, your comments, some of them are so. And I did tell the lady that I've got that powdered stuff, and I thought it was eyeshadow, but it's really for your nails. She was absolutely right. She told me, Pat, go back to the picture where you ordered it to make sure that it's eyeshadow. And no, it wasn't eyeshadow. And thank you so much. So much. I would have been walking around with my eyes like this. Anyway, I got to figure out what I'm going to do for my table for Easter. I'll figure that out this week. I'll let y'all know. Okay? Well, I'm so glad that we had this time together. Y'all will know it. If you're old enough, you'll know what that means when I said we had this time together. And I'm going to see you later on this week or this weekend. Bye, guys.